Hey guys, it's Colleen and today I'm going to share with you my August hits and misses. And since I didn't do one in July, I guess I'm just going to combine it all and do July and August. So yeah, let's get started because I have quite a bit of products and I think I'm going to start with face. So in August, I tried out the Maybelline Dream Matte powder, and before I was using the Chanel I think it was like the universal powder or the natural powder, one of those, but it was a little too dark for my skin, and so decided to try one that was a lot lighter, and this is in the color Sand. So it looks like this. The texture of it is really soft and finely milled, so when you put your brush in it, it's just gonna, pick up quite a bit of product, and it goes on really nicely. I will say that it does mattify my face, and I like it a lot, but it doesn't work as well as the Chanel one that I used to use. I find that I can stay pretty matte for about like 4 or 5 hours. After that, it just goes downhill and I get super oily depending on the day. So this is a really great cheaper alternative to a lot of the higher end powders, such as the Makeup Forever Duo Matte or even the Chanel powder. So I definitely do recommend this if you are looking for a powder on a budget. But yeah, this worked pretty well. And then also from Maybelline, I got for face is the DreamLumi concealer, and this is in the color Nude. So just one of those regular twist pens, and then you get product from the little brush. I only use this underneath my eyes, and then sometimes I'll pull it out on top of my cheekbones in order to highlight, because I don't like using powder highlighters or liquid highlighters like the Benefit High Beam. It tends to be a little bit too highlighting, I guess, especially for my oily skin. So I like to use concealer or a lighter powder as a highlighter. So this is how it looks like. It is pretty light for my, I guess skin color, but it works pretty well for under eyes. I think I would go a shade darker, so I might repurchase this and get a shade darker and see how that works. But this, I do like the consistency of it. I wouldn't say that it covers completely 100% all your dark circles and dark spots, but it does a pretty good job, and it does a good job of lightening up those areas. So yeah, this is pretty good. Next, I'm just gonna go to eyes, and one of the things that I got was the Tokidoki Perfetto eyeliner in the color Sobochan. It's just a black felt tip liner. It looks like this. It looks like it is super black. I would say it's pretty easy to use. I am more of a fan of kind of the brush tip from the Stila All Day liquid liner. But if you really like a thick line, this is just perfect. And also the Tokidoki line from Sephora is actually being discontinued, and so if you want to check out a lot of their products, they have pretty good eyeshadows. Check it out now and buy it while you can, because they are being discontinued, and they're, I think, up to 60% off sale, so that's pretty awesome. You can get it online or get it in stores. I got this at my local Sephora. So the next eye product that I have is the Givenchy, Noir Couture mascara, and this is just a sample of it. I might get the full size after I finish this one, but I figured it would be worth mentioning because it's really cool and it works extremely well. The packaging is super pretty. It has the Givenchy in the silver and then their logo on top, but for a sample, this is like really fancy and pretty. But here's how the brush looks like. It's really different than a lot of your regular brushes. It has 3 little balls and it goes all the way around. But I mean, I don't have a huge issue with the brush. If you don't wiggle it, you might get a little bit of clumping, but it's not, anything, really noticeable. But this does everything that it says it does. It lengthens, it separates, it volumizes, and the formulation is just incredible. It reminds me a lot of the Chanel Inimitable Intense Mascara, but this also has a conditioner in it, so it's supposed to lengthen your lashes like even after you take it off. I don't really notice that with this, but the mascara itself, when you put it on, is really amazing. You don't really need a primer for it to look good, so I really like that. And yeah, you should check this out. It is expensive, so if you can get a sample, that would be a lot better. But yeah, I think it's around 30 bucks, so it's a little bit costly, but I think it's well worth it. And then the next thing I have, both of them are about brows, and a new product that just came out from Dior is the DreamLumi Brow Styler. And what it is, it's supposed to be a universal brown color, so blondes can use it, brunettes can use it. I find that it works pretty well with my brow color. It's kind of like a taupey brown. I don't know if you can see it. It's really light, and you kind of have to press hard for you to actually get color, but I mean, that's not really the point of this. It's supposed to fill in your brows, you know, any gaps that you have. I tend to have a lot of gaps in the front of my brows, and so I'll just go in with this and fill that in. One thing to note about this is that it does twist, so once you're finished using it, don't forget to twist it back, or else, you know, you'll ruin the tip. And also at the end, it also has a little spoolie, which is really convenient, and the spoolie is actually really good. So I'm really enjoying this, and it was pretty expensive. I think it was 29 bucks, but yeah, it works really well, and I really like this. So, you know, if you want to check this out, you should. But going along with that, I don't fill in my entire brows with it, just where I need it. So once I finish with that, I go in with my Anastasia Duo Brow Powder, and then this is in the color Brunette and Dark Brown. Looks like this, and it also comes with a little mirror on top, but yeah. So there's the lighter color and the darker color. I tend to use a angled liner brush, and what I do is I mix probably 3 strokes of this and then 4 strokes of this, and then color in my brows so it can be a little bit deeper. This one doesn't create a deep enough color for me, but it does a really good job of just filling in the brows. I mean, you can fill in the brows with this. I find that where I have gaps, it's really difficult to get the powder to adhere to that spot, because I mean, there's not a lot of hair there to adhere to, so that's why I like using this along with this. But yeah, this is a really great product. Before I was using this one, I was using the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which, let's see, maybe it's right here. So it's similar to the Brow Styler, except it's colored, and the pigmentation is a lot better in this. But for like the same price, you can get a lot more product using this, and you can change the color depending on, you know, how light your hair is or how dark it is, while this is just the color Brunette. So yeah, this one allows you to mix and match a lot better, and I think it's a better value. So yeah, check this out if you're looking for a great brow product. Yes, now we're going to go on to lips, and 2 of the lipsticks that I got in the month of July was the Heavenly Creatures collection lipsticks, and I got 2 of them. One of them is in the color Fire Sign, which is a really pretty vibrant red color. It looks kind of scary in the tube, but on it looks really nice. It's not as bright as a lot of like MAC red lipsticks that you think, like Russian Red, where it's not really wearable for every day. I feel like this one is a lot more wearable. It is in the Luster formula, which I find to be a tad more sheer than a lot of the other ones. So it's really buildable. You can wear it on and not have to worry about it too much looking like super bright. So yeah, if you want it really bright, you can just build it up, but I think as is, it looks beautiful. And then also another luster that I got was the color Cut a Caper, which looks like this, and it's a yellow based pink, I believe. And swatch it, it looks like this. It's just a really pretty, you know, light pink that you can wear every day. I don't find that I need a mirror to apply it on, so I mean, that's pretty awesome. Again, it's a really great everyday wear color. I'm not sure if they've sold out at the stores yet, just because it is a limited edition collection, but you know, if you can still find it, definitely check it out. The last lip product that I have is from Anastasia again, and it is the Hydrafull gloss in the color Noir. It just looks like this. I got this as a gift with purchase from Sephora, so yeah, didn't have to pay for it, which was pretty awesome. But here's how the brush looks like. And it is a double-sided plastic brush. It's not a felt tip brush like a lot of other lip glosses are, which is interesting because I've never really seen this brush type. And yeah, it's flat on both sides. So the way that I like to use this is I like to put it on my lips on the flat side, and then once I want to distribute it and get the color on, I switch it to the, I guess, not flat side, but the narrow side, and just scrape it like a spatula. One thing about this formula is that it is really sticky, and for that reason I guess it makes it a lot more long wearing. I have found that I can wear it about 2 or 3 hours and not worry about it too much or it drying out my lips, so that's pretty good. But it's just really sticky, and especially if it's windy outside and you have long hair like I do, it gets all over the place and it's just not very pretty. So here's the color. It's a nice nude pink. It goes along with a lot of different things. I wear it with Cut a Caper. I wear it with a lot of other, pinky lipstick that I have, but it's really sticky. And it has a really strange scent to it. It's kind of plasticky tasting, which is not very pleasant. But yeah. So now I'm going to go on to nail color, and the first product that I have is from Deborah Lippmann, and it is in the color Oh You Pretty Things. It is a really pretty peachy, I guess there's kind of like orangey glitter in it, but it looks like this, and the packaging is super cute. One thing that I will say about this is it is super sheer. I don't even know how many coats you need to get the color that you have in here, but I think I used around 3 coats and it was still semi-sheer and I can still see my nail bed. So I'm not a huge fan of this color in particular. I know a lot of people like Deborah Lippmann nail polishes, and they're pretty expensive, so for the price of this, I mean, it's not really worth it. But I guess I'll check out other Deborah Lippmann polishes and see how they're like, but this color in particular is not that good, so this was a miss for me. And the next ones that I have are from the Spider-Man collection, or the Amazing Spider-Man collection. I saw this in July and I loved the movie, and I saw that they had nail polishes with it, so I thought, hey, why not? So these are the miniature ones, and they come in a box of 4. I took them out so I could show it to you, but here's how the packaging looks like. I'm sure you can get it on Amazon. I'm not sure where you can get it in stores, but I got mine on Amazon for really cheap, so it wasn't, too bad. Let's see. The first color, there's a description in the back, is Into the Night, and it is a midnight blue. That's what they describe it as. But in the packaging, it looks really nice. It looks like a deep navy chrome blue, I guess. But putting it on, it was pretty sheer. I had to do about 3 coats to build up to the opaque color that you see in here. I'm not a huge fan of blue colors like on my nails, and so I didn't enjoy it too much. I think some other people might like it a little more, but yeah, this was a little too sheer for me, and some of the other ones were a lot better. The next one is, what is it? Number 1 Nemesis, and it is described as a, what is it, nickel, sparkling nickel. So it looks like this, and it's kind of, it has a little bit of a green tint to it, but it's more so gray with silver sparkles. Again, this is a little bit sheer for me, and yeah, it took a lot to wipe it off as well, just because of all the glitter in it. But yeah, this wasn't too bad. So the next 2 are the ones that I really loved, and the first one is Your Web or Mine, and it's described as perfectly pink for sticky situations. So here's how it looks like. It's just a really pretty girly pink, and I love the formulation of this. I love the color. It was opaque in 1 to 2 coats, and it didn't leave any streaking, which I sometimes get. But yeah, this was just a really great color and formula overall. And the next one is the coolest one out of the entire set, and the formulation again was really great and opaque as well. So this is Just Spotted the Lizard, and it is, I don't think the description fits it well, but it be seen in this reptilian yellow green. It has a little bit of blue in it. I don't know if you can see the effect, but it has a bit of blue, yellow, gold, orange, and green. So depending on the light, you'll be able to see all the colors, but I find that in darker lights, it worked a lot better than if it was really bright outside or if under fluorescent lighting. But yeah, this was just really fun to have on your nails, and I got quite a bit of compliments from it, so I really love this, and you guys should definitely check this one out if you haven't, because it's a really special color and I haven't seen a lot of them like it in stores. So this is Just Spotted the Lizard from the Spider-Man collection. And the next thing that I have is the Urban Decay Deslick Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray, and before I had this, I had the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is in the extra large size. I got it from Outlet for I think like half price, so that was pretty good. This one I absolutely love. I didn't think that I would like it as much. I thought a lot of the setting sprays from Urban Decay or Scandinavia, which this is also made by Scandinavia, were pretty similar. But this one, it really did mattify my makeup, which is kind of strange because it is a spray or a liquid. But the all-nighter spray did leave kind of like a sheen on my face, which I do have oily skin. But yeah, like I would have to go back over it with powder. With this one, it pretty much mattified it. I wouldn't say that it controlled my oil super well, because at the end of the day I still had to use blotting sheets, but this is a really great product if you want to keep your makeup to stay put. You know, at the end of the day, sometimes your blush will fade away or your eyeshadow will fade away. If you spray your makeup with this, it will stay on all day and it'll still look good hours and hours after you've applied it. So I really am enjoying this one. And if you don't have oily skin, I would suggest using the all-nighter spray, the original one from Urban Decay. And then also I think they have one for dry skin, which is called Dewy something, I don't remember. But yeah, definitely check out these Urban Decay ones. So the last thing I have is something that I'm really excited about because it works so well and it's something that I've never seen before in stores. So this is the Michel Mercier Professional, this is called a Detangler brush. So if you can't see, there's multiple lengths of bristles on this, and they're positioned in, I don't know. There's a certain science behind it. But what it does is it detangles your hair without pulling on it, without making your hair break, as you do with traditional hairbrushes. This thing is amazing. It really does work on all types of hair. This one in particular is for the thick hair. I think they have different colors, one for normal hair and one for fine hair, but I have really thick hair, so I like to use this one. And honestly, it detangles so well. Like usually I would like pull in my hair, I would have a whole wad of hair on my hairbrush because it was so tangled, but this one you can just brush through your hair and not worry about it, you know, pulling on it too much. I think this is especially helpful if you like to brush other people's hair, like your little sister's hair, and you don't want to pull on it too much and hurt them. But yeah, this is amazing and you should definitely check it out. I'm not sure where you can buy it. I got this on Groupon actually, and I got it for a really good deal. I think I might have seen one or two at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, but I'm sure you can find them online at Amazon or anywhere. But yeah, definitely check this out because this works wonders. I think that is all I have, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!